What's up, everyone? It's been a long time since I've done a Aiden Talks. Okay, that was kind of dramatic. That was a little silly. Aiden Talks, and the topic this time is going to be about friendship. And now, I was kind of thinking, now that I've graduated college, I am starting my first 9 to 5. I guess it's not a 9 to 5 job, it's a 8 to 6 job, 4 times a week. That you have a lot less time on your hands, And that's obvious, of course, getting a job takes away time. We'd all like to be away from our jobs for the love of God. But with part of that time, you only have so much free time, and how you spend your weekends. I'm fortunate that I get 3 days, but you only have so much time on your hands, and part of that is what goes into yourself, what goes into your relationships, what goes into your friends, and that's the central topic that I want to bring up today. Sundays are probably going to be you days, generally. I feel like that's pretty normal that everyone usually reserves Sundays for, hanging out with themselves, doing the stuff you need to do, responsibility, personal hobbies. But for a lot of people, that gives one day to socialize. And it is incredibly hard to, with that, you have to, 1, keep friends. You have to, 2, make new friends. And honestly, I start to understand why growing up that you hear that a lot of people just don't have very many friends when they're older. Or it's just they have their partner and family and that's it. Well, I guess it kind of makes sense when you only have one free day at a time. Oh, I think my mic might be a little loud. Let me... Okay, it's taking way too long to change. Jeez Louise. Okay, that's a little better. But, yeah, I don't know. It's just... The whole topic is just crazy. I have, a decent portion of friends. I probably have, 3 to 4 people I would call close friends. And then I have, up to 15 additional ones of varying strengths of friendships. But at this point, I don't even know how feasible it is. Whenever I meet new dudes, I at a rave recently, I probably had 4 different guys' contact info that I could have hit them up and I could have hung out with them. But I just can't because I'm also trying to keep the relationships I already have in touch with me. Because, if you don't maintain these things, then they just expire. And I'm the one that's planning a lot of it too. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, the whole topic of just friends when you're older is just, and when you have a job, and of course, you can start giving up your Sundays away to hang out with friends too, if they will. But then you start lacking personal life and I will say, not having your own hobbies and personal identity. That's rough. It's rough to have any self identity at this point. Honestly, yeah, I don't. This channel is at least 1 point of self identity that I have. But if I had to sacrifice stuff like this, making these videos, just for the sake of hanging out with other people and socializing more, that's just so much time to spend. Yeah. And then you factor relationships into it. I haven't even touched about that. I'm fortunate I'm single. Honestly, this is giving me reason to be single. Because of if you have to sacrifice a day for a relationship too. Oh my god, I'm thinking about it right now. Friday would have to be my date night. Saturday would have to be my hanging out with friends socialization. And Sunday would probably be the me day. But maybe you don't even get a me day anymore at that point if you're dating. Oh, that's tough, man. I yeah. And then like obviously once you have kids, like it's all gone. You know, your free time is might as well kiss that goodbye. But it's how do you keep that balance? I guess is one of the big things. So I have a friend in he lives in Florida, and every other Sunday or that Sunday if I can, I usually reach out to him just to like talk and just see how they're going. Because I think people want to talk, or at least like the ones that'll keep being your friend. They'll want to talk. They'll more of just be like busy, and it takes effort from at least one person, hopefully both, but at least one person to keep reaching out. Um, and also just devoting a lot of time to that, like planning those commitments out in advance, and any like vacations you have or trips, if you can take that with them in advance, that also like helps keeps the bonds together. That's something I completely forgot about. Like I just started my job, so I don't have vacation time yet. But yeah, I don't know. I feel pretty comfortable ending the topic here, but I kind of want to go over like a summarization of my thoughts. So friendships, as you age, it gets really hard to spend time with them, because on one hand you maintaining the friendships. It's gonna be easy for at least a couple of them. It should be, but it's like those ones that you don't see as much that you need to hang on to, because eventually those get weak and suddenly it's just you hanging out with your two main people, and then when things start getting stale you end up dropping them. So it's more of like you have to stop the spread before like the infection happens and everyone starts leaving. uh, but yeah, just to summarize my thoughts. Oh my god. Yikers. I'm gonna end the video there. I hope you found this video, maybe you found related with it. Maybe you disagree, or maybe you have something you want to let me know. Leave in the comments. I am rambling as always. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.